Bonjour, we're in Leger and I'm Eliot Jackson. This is such a unique venue. You can see the chairlift on one side, we have a single bar there, and then you have Mont Blanc in the background, the tallest mountain in Europe. And I'd say this is some of the most spectacular scenery of all the World Cup. One of the things that I think a lot of riders do is when you come up here and you're warming up, try to take in, where am I, and how lucky am I to be able to do this and do what I love in this amazing place. So it's a new venue for a lot of riders, and I think from what I've heard, everyone is excited to ride it and to get into it, see how fast it is, how different it is, and like old school vibe. So let's check it out. Marine, I just ruined your first woman down the track.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's so unique. You're French, how does it feel to have a home country race?
Yeah, I'm happy to race in France. It's really cool to have all the French crowds. The public is really crazy. We have a lot of support here, and it's cool for the race.
When you're in the starting gate, a lot of times you don't get to see that far ahead. And Leger is unique in that you can probably see the first 10, 15 seconds of the track. And it makes it a little bit nerve-wracking because not only is it the first 10 or 15 seconds, but the first 10 or 15 seconds is the fastest part of the track. So on one hand, it kind of gets you going. On the other hand, you're like I'm about to have to do that and do it even faster than they did. This track actually has a lot of contrast in that the first section is more like a race car track in that you need to figure out where you're going to apex a turn. Do I want to late apex and get a better setup for the next one? You're thinking about where do I need the speed? And even though this is the fastest part of the track, you're still trying to gain more. So you see the riders pumping, jumping bumps. This will get more and more rough as the weekend goes along. Especially if it rains, this is one of the sections that I think everyone will be the most nervous about because the grass gets so slippery and you're trying to kind of weight the outside foot, but still, like you can see, not fall. So it's definitely cool. It's a cool section. Hey! You won a race last weekend. How do you feel?
I've changed. I had to go up a few hat sizes, my head's gotten so big.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
You actually started growing hair again.
I know, it's coming back. Wow! You're so mean! Just because you got a square top coming in.
So I'm here with Fabien Barel, and he was the 2004 world champion here. How does it feel to be back?
Well, always a pleasure. That was exactly on that hill 15 years ago. Obviously, unique run and unique emotion to be winning on the front of my home crowd, and being in my own country was absolutely fantastic. And also seeing the track now with the level of the riders and the intensity and the speed that we can see on those big, fast, grassy corner, it will be actually an exciting show, really.
Yeah. Is the track a lot different now than it was then?
Not really. There is a lot of sections that we are actually using that are very similar, and very also the attitude of the high-speed staff was already there back in the days, but all I can say is that the bike was not quite as performant as now.
What is the key to winning on this track, do you think?
I think you won't find many lines actually that are proper line choice, but I think that the general rhythm to be able to anticipate in the corners will definitely change your pace and your average pace all the way down. Time's going to be really close, and that's going to be obviously a super good show for that side, and yeah, exciting time to see what's happening on Saturday. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we're halfway down, you're halfway up.
Yeah.
How was the first run?
First run, yeah. I'm here the first time, so I took it a bit easy. Pretty fast, pretty loose, and you have to figure out where the lines are, grass corners.
Yeah. It's a bit awkward sometimes.
Yeah, you're like, do I have to go left or right? And but it's good. You go with the gondola, so you see already a lot of things.
Right.
No, but it's cool. I like
What do you do to memorize the track? Like, if it's a new track, what do you do special?
Yeah, I think I just do some GoPro runs today and then watch like 100 times my GoPro runs tonight or something. But nah, yeah, that's usually the way to do it.
So this is part 2 of the track. Totally different from the top. Top was really fast and loose, and this would kind of more remind you of Andorra, where you're really steep and everything like that. This track really splits into three different parts. You can see the riders really just kind of trying to get a feel for it. What is it like? Where are the rocks? What's gonna happen? So yeah, let's go down and see what's going on. What are you looking for in a section like this?
Well, the wood is the only part where you actually have lines, I think. All the open, it's pretty much wide open. And there's an inside line where you can hop behind that little log, like this one, but jumping, and I think it's hard.
Yep.
So I want to try and look, but it's, yeah, trying to find some time everywhere, you know?
Yeah.
But there is like more or less 1 or 2 lines. There's never many lines.
What do you do, like when a track only has one line, like how do you go? What is?
Sometimes it's easy because you just find the main line and ride it fast, and it's way easier than trying to scratch your head and find other ones. And to do creative lines fast, it's also really hard, you know, so yeah, you just gotta find what's easy for you and make it happen, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Tracy! Oh, damn! One of the good things about this middle section is it really flows. You kind of feel like you're on a roller coaster. Come down, boom, right, left, oh! Oh my God. Yeah, he's all good. That was like, could have been terrible. Oh, damn. So this season is kind of the season of gaps, it seems like. A lot of riders are, well actually, I think I only know of 2, Jake Newell and Bernard Kerr, jumping from the route all the way to here. We've like, one of the things we've talked about for years, but it just shows you how much the level steps up every year. It's like the things we didn't think were possible in years past. Now you get there and you're like, I'm feeling more confident, my bike's feeling better, and I'm gonna do it. So hopefully we see somebody, but I am excited to see what happens on the TV because I think we'll be able to see it here. What do you think of the track?
I love it. Like, a lot of people are complaining it's not techy enough, but I love the old school high speed.
Yeah.
Like, it's just something different.
Yeah. What makes like the old school style tracks hard?
You're going so fast, your perception of when you need to commit for corners is like totally off. So like first run down.
I looked over and he was like landing.
Your perception of kind of when to kind of commit for a corner is like totally off. So first run, everyone runs wide.
Yeah, totally.
And then they kind of get their eye in and start to get it good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a different speed.
So when people say old school, this is what they mean. Open, out on the ski piece, grassy, you know, totally different riding style. You have to be really easy on the brakes. You'll see some people take their foot off, but it's such a different style of riding than you would normally see at a track like Andorra or something like that, where it's really steep, lots of lines, like lots of bumps and stuff like this. And now it's just like, okay, I have 20 feet and I can go wherever I want. It's super cool. It's really, really fun to watch.
Put your hands up, it's time to attack.
What do you think of it, Tracy? What do you think of the track?
Yeah, it's sick. I mean, I've had the worst practice ever, but
Yeah.
I love it. It's amazing. I love going fast, tucky,
Yeah.
on the limit of your eyes are like,
When you come through time training, what are you kind of thinking about, like straight away?
Honestly, I just have fun with it and try and go fast, and it seems to go well. So
Yeah.
I think in qualifying, you just got a bit more pressure build up, and you just ride faster again. So
Right.
it's already so fast, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah. It seems like it.
Yeah.
How was that run? Does it?
Yeah, that was really good. Just had heaps of fun with it and tried to flow the top a lot more. The first run wasn't quite going where I wanted to go and wasn't pinpointing lines, so that run was a lot better. And in the woods is where I try and do damage, so
Yeah.
look out for that.
Okay. Thanks, Troy.
Thank you.
So, according to your teammate, you were number one.
Yeah, it's really cool.
How was your run?
Oh, not too bad. I have a good run, a good feeling on my bike. It's really cool.
What do you think about, time training? You won at Maribor. Does it put a little bit of extra pressure on you going into the rest of the weekend, or?
Not really, because it's just a time training, just a training. Nobody is really focused on his run. It's just for see how the track said, and it's
Yeah.
really good for me. I'm happy.
Was your run good?
Yeah, I have a good run. Just a little mistake on the bottom section, but not too bad. It's good.
Are you liking the track?
Yeah.
Awesome.
After the track work, not really, but after riding, yes, I like it.
Yeah.
It's better.
Good.
It's better on a bike.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Marie.
Thank you.
Day one here in Leger is done and dusted. I think talking to the riders today, the main thing they said was it's super fast and it is super one line. So it's probably the perfect combination for it to be extremely tight racing. In the men's, only 12 seconds separated first and 50th. So come Saturday, it'll be exciting racing, it'll be tight, it'll be like on the edge of your seat, I think. I know, I hope. So make sure you watch it live on Red Bull TV.